You have to check out Tesla's new fast charger. No, not one for your EV, the one for your smartphone. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Apple Insider. It is Andrew here. Tesla, as well as other Musk-owned companies, have a history of releasing slightly odd products. Right? We've gotten things like the Tesla Tequila, we've had the Boring Company's Flamethrower, and now we have the Tesla wireless charging platform. This has nothing to do with its EVs. This is solely for use with your smartphone and other Qi-enabled devices. This charger is basically as premium as it gets, and Tesla really wanted to focus on just what was the best wireless charger it could create that can power up to 3 devices at once. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. I got to test this out earlier this year, but unfortunately at that point, they wouldn't let me show you anything. I could basically describe what the experience was, but this is the first time I actually get to show this thing off on camera. So as we open up the box, we see the charger itself, which is just a large black surface, as well as a custom designed Tesla power adapter to go with it. It's a 65-watt power adapter and has these sharp angular lines, kind of like the Tesla Cybertruck, but very Tesla-oriented power adapter. I was surprised they included a power adapter because not many people do these days. But yeah, Tesla included one that it designed right here in the box. Moving to the charger itself, it is hefty. When you pick it up right away, you will notice how hefty it is because the thing is all metal. It is all made out of aluminum other than the actual charging surface. As you lift it up, you'll find 2 things. One, the stand that is magnetically attached, as well as the power cable that is non-removable. For me, this was a bit of a bummer to see a non-removable cable. It means if anything should happen to this cable, you're out of luck. It's just permanently affixed here. So don't let any pets or babies or bunnies or anything else near this cable should anything happen to it, because otherwise your $300 charger is absolutely useless. As I mentioned, the stand connects magnetically, so you have options. If you prefer to have it at this slight angle, you can do that by using the included magnetic stand. However, if you prefer to have the charging station flat, the stand can just come right off. There are magnets located on the far left and far right of this, and when it comes up, it just attaches right on. There's little silicone bumpers, so it kind of fits nicely and nestles right into place, holds super securely, and again, because the whole thing is metal, it's not light. So when this is on your counter and attached to the stand, it's just not going anywhere. But if you prefer flat, you just take this thing off, put it in the box. You don't need it. You can use the charger flat on any surface. And even when it is flat, there's still a slight kind of taper to it. Again, more angular designs, kind of like Cybertruck, that design aesthetic that Tesla has moved into, but still has a slight taper to it with that lip on that bottom edge. Let's talk about this charging surface. So it is one large charging surface that is covered in this premium Alcantara material. If that material sounds at all familiar to you, it's in other consumer products, but it's also in Teslas. This is a material that they use in the lining of Teslas that has now been used to cover this wireless charger. So it really brings everything kind of full circle with the Tesla ecosystem. So you can experience a Tesla lifestyle in your car, and now you can bring it into your house as well. As I said, it will charge up to 3 devices at once, up to 15 watts of power, though there is an asterisk that goes alongside that. If you're trying to charge 2 phones, there may not be room for another device, especially depending on what device you have. So you have some large devices like an iPhone 14 Pro Max, and you put that next to an iPhone 14 Pro, there's not even room for really even a set of AirPods kind of in the middle. So depending on which phones you put in there, if you put 2 max-size phones, you're not going to fit much else. Smaller phones, you'll probably be able to fit in that 3rd device relatively easy, or if you have 3 smaller devices, won't be a problem. But you can put these anywhere on there, so you can move them around anywhere you want. And if you're noticing, as I'm moving these around, they continue to charge. That's because Tesla is using a technology called FreePower. FreePower first showed up in the Nomad Base Station Pro with iPhone 12 launch, and then the iPhone 12 came out with MagSafe and it killed it. The magnets inside of MagSafe broke basically the FreePower free placement technology. So they had to go back to the drawing board, reworked it. Now they have this new coil architecture that is under this surface that really does allow you to place your iPhone or other Qi device anywhere you want on the surface, and it's going to continue to charge. And that goes for everything, including AirPod. You just move them around on that surface, so you just take them, drop them down, forget about it. You're done. You set them down there. Don't worry about where they are. If they're lined up, it'll automatically find the proper coils and charge it at the fastest speed possible. Each device can charge at up to 15 watts of power, though iPhones, of course, are limited because only MagSafe can reach those 15 watt speeds, so iPhones will still charge at roughly 7.5 watts of power, though this thing is still so efficient and does a great job at powering up your iPhones. On the front of the charger, you'll see a small status light that will illuminate whenever you place a device down so that you know that it has activated and it has begun charging. But it's not going to be overly bright and kind of bother the rest of the time. It's more subtle and points kind of down towards the table versus directly at you. Also, you'll see a small black on black Tesla logo just so you know what charger it is that you're using. Honestly, this thing is pretty phenomenal. It is one of the nicest chargers that I have ever tried between the premium materials and the workmanship and the free placement technology. If you're looking for just a standard wireless charger that can charge multiple devices at once, this is an incredible option, even if it is fairly expensive, but it's just so cool to use. There's just really hard to justify something like this when MagSafe exists, that you can use to automatically align, hold your phone up, and can charge at faster speeds. But really, it's going to end up to you. Do you want this kind of really luxe charging experience that brings in that Tesla look, feel, and lifestyle? Or do you want to go with MagSafe that's maybe a little bit more compact and has faster charging speeds? There's lots of different options in either situation, but I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys like the new Tesla wireless charging platform? Let me know down below in the comments or on Twitter at Andrew_OSU if you'd like to pick one of these up for yourself. They are currently on sale, shipping in March, and these things will run you $300. Otherwise, stay tuned. I've got a lot more videos coming your way.